Well, what do you think, Jeff? That was a pretty fucking weird movie, don't you think? Yep, I would agree. Okay, so I haven't done a movie review in quite a long time, and I thought I'd do a review for Nocturnal Animals, seen as no one else has really done any movie reviews on this movie. And I saw it last night, and I really did like it. It's okay. It's a kind of abstract film. It is good, but fair warning though, if you don't like movies with a little bit of that are a little abstract, then you might not like this movie. If you like a movie that is a little abstract and a little bit more experimental, then you will enjoy this movie. It's coming. The end of the year is coming up, and I'm already trying to sort out my top 10 movies of the year list. This movie is definitely within the top 10. There is a lot of good things going for this movie. I really can't find any fault with it. It's one of those movies that, as I said, is abstract. What, Jeff? No one gives a damn about your opinion, okay? You done, Jeff? Good, thank you. Okay. This movie is a thinker. Like it does have a little bit of abstractness going for it. I don't know if abstractness is a word, but it is a little abstract. But it's also a thinker. Like it doesn't just trip you out, and it doesn't just trip you out, and it's not just a weird movie. It's a weird movie with a lot of thinking that you, the viewer, have to do while watching it. And for me, the thinking was directed at simply. Now, I really don't want to go get into it too much, because without spoiling anything, in this movie, I guess you could say that you have two protagonists. You have Amy Adams' character, and you have Jake Gyllenhaal's character. I would say that they are both the two protagonists of the film. I don't know why I just said show for some reason. Anyway, they are the two protagonists, and while watching the movie, as I said, it was a thinker, and watching it, I was trying to understand whose head we're in while we're watching this movie. Who are we watching the movie through? Like, whose eyes are we seeing all this happening through? Are we seeing it through Amy Adams' eyes or Jake Gyllenhaal's eyes? Is reality fiction, or is fiction reality? Simply put, when you're going into this movie, expect to be a little tripped out, and for it to be a little weird in its editing and its the directions that it goes somewhere. Like, for example, where you cut your finger and it just goes boom boom, like to the really close-up shot, the close-up shot for a couple of seconds, and then back to the normal shot. It's the editing and how it was cut together was meant to be a little weird, because it's an abstract film. But what I find mostly with abstract films is sometimes, for me personally, an abstract film can be too abstract to the point where it completely alienates its audience. For me, I watched another abstract film not too long ago called The Neon Demon or whatever, and that I by the end of the movie, I was just like, I cannot handle this shit anymore. That is too far for me. So, yeah. My point is that with an abstract film, you can only go so far until you completely alienate your audience. This abstract film, however, didn't go that far. It still had a pretty solid story for us, the viewer, to get invested into and relate to. The character that I related to the most was actually not Amy Adams' character. It was Jake Gyllenhaal's character. I related to him the most. And can I just take this time to say that the performances in this movie are fantastic. Man, okay, it should be known to everyone that Jake Gyllenhaal is a great actor. He really is. And for me, it was no surprise. I knew he was going to be good in this movie. And Amy Adams was good as well. Isn't that crazy? She's been in like around three movies this year. One not too good, two of them really good. And in the two good ones, she's done an excellent job in both of them. So I have to commend Amy Adams for doing such a good job this year. I think she's getting Oscar buzz for both movies. That is crazy. If she wins Oscars for those two movies that came out in the same year, I would be surprised. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was one, if she got an Oscar for one movie, but for two, that'd be crazy, man. Anyway, with Jake Gyllenhaal, great. Everyone should know by now he's a great actor. But the two actors that I didn't really expect to be good at all was Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Michael Shannon. For some reason, I don't know if it's been their previous roles in superhero films, or the fact that I haven't seen them in that many films at all, but I just didn't expect them to be good. But holy shit, were they amazing. Michael Shannon was good, but Aaron Taylor-Johnson, this is his standout role. Like I said, I haven't seen him in many films, but I would say that this role is going to get him a lot of more roles in the future. He was fantastic. Michael Shannon, as I said, is good. Everyone, the performances are so good in this movie. So good. I don't know if I should say this. I won't say it. But when you leave this... Okay, when you go into this movie, do not expect closure coming out. That is all I'm going to say. Do not expect closure coming out of this movie. Fucking what, Jeff? I'm trying to do a movie review. I'm not spoiling it. I'm just saying don't expect closure. What do you want from me? I'm trying to make it I'm trying to get these people to watch the movie, make it intriguing for them. You know, we need to talk about this. You interrupting. So Jeff thinks I'm saying too much and revealing too much about the movie. I'm really not. When you go into the movie, everything that I've said is just a seed of what is the big flower that is to come, that is the movie. But anyway, yeah, as I was saying, thanks fucking Jeff, don't go into this movie expecting closure when you walk out of it. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say, because I really don't want to ruin the experience for you. The best way to watch this movie is to go into it knowing as little as possible. I don't know, my mindset when watching a movie is that you gotta know at least a little bit about it to know. You gotta get your mindset right when going into a movie. If you're going into a fun popcorn action movie expecting a psychological thriller, then you will be disappointed and you'll probably hate the movie for that. So when you're going into this movie, expect not a fun action movie or some horror thing. Expect a slight abstract psychological thriller with little what was the fucking word? Man, I hate when this happens. Closure. So when you're going into this movie, expect a slight abstract psychological thriller with little closure. Just going to that, expecting that because it is a great film. If you are into this type of film, I would advise you to go and watch it. And honestly, the performances are great. It's written incredibly well. That's all I'm gonna say about the film, because I really don't want to say too much about it. And no, I'm not saying too much about it, Jeff, okay? Anyway, that's all I'm going to give you guys. Please, it's a good movie, extremely well written. To my surprise, well directed by a freaking fashion designer, Tom Ford. Great job. You should keep making movies. That's what you should do. That's really the end of the video. So please go down, like and comment, and subscribe to my channel if you like this video. And if you like any of my other videos, go and subscribe. And go and look at all my other videos up in the cards and on my channel. Yeah. Bye!